After every workout, early in the morning, it's our second week here in Singapore. We've been very happy with the people that we've met. So usually every afternoon we have our biomechanics workshop. People come over here at the house, and we get to have lunch or sometimes dinner. And then rides usually start at night because normally a lot of people work normal hours, and the only time that they have is during the evening. It's not uncommon for people to start riding at 9 o'clock in the evening. And well, we just have to adjust to the lifestyle. In the Philippines, it's very rare that we have night rides. It's usually morning rides. Here in Singapore, night rides are very popular. So yeah, thank you very much. Just a few updates on our second week in Singapore. If you're here and you want to join us tonight, we will be at Seletar. It's one loop is around 24 kilometers, more than enough for us to have a good workout. No, sorry, it's like 12 kilometers per loop, so two loops is 24 kilometers, okay? So see you. So before we look for Emil is coming over for his biomechanics workshop. We're gonna have really quick Filipino lunch at the moment. Thank you very much. Cheers. Welcome to the House of Pain. So this is Emil, we just met today. We're gonna be doing his first biomechanics from WAP. We are bikers. Right, okay, so we're back at our hideout here at Woodlands. I remember when this came out back in the Tour de France, Marcel Kittel used this for sprinting. So I guess you got one of the most classic, beautiful bikes. So hop in. Officially, this is the first time I've seen you, met you, even though we've crossed paths yesterday in at the PTO.
The other day.
The other day,
Yeah.
I lose time. Okay, I'm just gonna adjust this. So I'm just gonna give you a quick idea what we need to do. So I'm sure you're very familiar with, since you do triathlon, you're very familiar with bike fitting, I guess biomechanics and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I never had a bike fit.
Ah, you've never had a bike
Yeah.
fit. Okay, so I'm just
Now's
gonna
my
give you a
chance.
quick background. I'll treat you as a newbie.
Okay.
Okay, so in biomechanics, what we do is I have to focus on your mannerisms, how you ride. Okay, so the more that you ride naturally, the more that you're gonna help both of us
Yeah.
understand what we need to change. I always repeat this on our videos that we can only do so much with the bike. We can only do so much with the bike, but changing the body is unlimited.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna be looking at is you riding naturally, and then later we're gonna go to the hills.
Yeah.
Like let's simulate the intensity if you were on a 10 to 12% grade climb. What I need to request from you is don't be a hero, meaning don't pretend that you're okay. If you're tired, it's okay. If you're getting everything, okay?
Okay.
And then if we determine that you are perfect, if there's really nothing wrong with you, you're just really being picky and stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you right away because we don't want to waste your time. However, if we think that there is a chance that you're gonna be improving even 50% improvement, I'm gonna tell you right away, okay? Because if there's no improvement, we always say that, 100% refund, or we're just gonna have coffee, okay? So what I'm looking for whenever we have sessions like this is how you understand riding. It's like driving a car.
Yeah.
Everyone has different temperament. Some people are brake heavy. Some people, they don't have a sense of coasting before the stoplight, you know those stuff?
Yeah.
So right now, I just want to see how you would normally ride. How long have you been riding?
I bought my first mountain bike 2011,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
2012 I bought my first road bike.
Okay. So you're not a newbie anymore.
No, and then 2017 I bought this
2017.
Yeah.
When did you start doing multi-sport?
multisport 2012,
Ah, okay.
but with the mountain bike.
Okay, so you're not a newbie anymore. So, with that idea, at least you have enough mileage or enough days of biking to know if there's a difference or not.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so since you are into multi-sport right now, the way we are going to biomechanically tune you, if you would agree, is we're gonna start modifying the way you ride that will help your running.
Yeah. It's basically what I need.
Ah, okay. So at least we're on the same page. Because for me, even if I bike fit you, but it does not improve your running, it's like a waste of your time.
Yeah.
Okay? So the way we are going to modify whatever we need to modify, maybe your movement, your mannerisms, is for you to have the ability to run off the bike.
Yeah.
What's your, just give me an idea, what's your typical 5K run time?
Below 30 minutes.
So 25, 26, 27?
Around 27, 28.
So that would be your normal average
Normal,
day.
yeah.
Okay. So at least we have an idea on your, you can say, running comprehension.
Yeah.
Okay. How about cycling? What's your usual happy average speed?
Happy average.
Like
27
any time
to
of the
30.
day.
27 to 30.
So 27 to 30 would be your normal, right? So if I rode with you in Selatar,
Yeah.
you would be comfortable riding at 27 to 30 forever.
Yes.
Okay. When do you think do you start feeling the pinch in Selatar?
In Selatar, 34, 35, 36
So that's when you
kph,
start feeling the pinch.
Yeah. And then I cannot sustain the aero position.
Okay.
Yeah.
So don't tell me anything. I don't want to be influenced, okay? So I would rather you not tell me what's wrong with you. That's why this is not an interview. What's wrong with you? What do you want to improve? Give me a chance to just watch how you move.
Okay.
And then based on my, you can say, stock information, I'm gonna make a analysis that you can deny or correct,
Yeah.
or if my assessment is wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
So right now you're still warming up. Since you've already warmed up, you already rode 17 kilometers. Let's start riding on the hills. Okay. I'll watch from behind the camera, and I'm just gonna make my analysis. Okay. So what we are doing now is we're just watching how Emil would normally, naturally react before any intervention. So as you can see here, it's very clear that Emil is rocking around the bike. That is an indication that he is using a lot of quads. When you use a lot of quads, your quads burn, and the moment that it burns, your heart rate goes up, and then it starts a domino effect. And you can see clearly here, I'm gonna point it out, you can see clearly here where he is holding the bike. That is already a clear indication that this bike is too long for him. So let's ask him. Emil, what's your height?
5'9".
Okay. At 5'9", do you know his bike size? It says small. At 5'9", it says small, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just looking at the information. So at 5'9", Emil is struggling to hold on to the
I
hoods.
can stop, right?
Can you hold on to the hoods all the way to the end? There you go. Just stay there, okay? Just give me 2 more minutes. I'm just
Okay.
watching, okay? So we can make a good comparison. Okay. Done?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I already know what's wrong. What do you feel?
Max
Heart rate?
185.
Wow. With your years of riding, imagine this, huh? I'm just gonna make a story, just if you think it makes sense. Have you ever, I'm just gonna assume you have driven a car.
Yeah.
Okay. When was the last time you drove a car in the Philippines?
June.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay. June this year, and then you come over here, you don't drive a car, you do public transportation. Are you telling me that when you go back to the Philippines, you forget how to drive?
No.
Why?
The stock knowledge.
There you go. Okay, that's the exact word. It's stock knowledge. Plus, your brain remembers the senses.
Yeah.
Correct? You would also know, tell me if I'm wrong, you would also know if someone borrowed your car who is 5'2".
Yeah.
How would you know?
The seat will be adjusted.
There you go. And immediately you would know, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna do some investigation. You would know. Now, with that scenario, and you know that someone used your car, how do you change the seat back to your comfortable position? Do you go back to your driving school?
No.
Do you have to go to a mechanic?
No, just adjust based on my preference before.
your sensation.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same analogy that I sometimes mention to our friends, that you've been riding since 2012. So you're literally telling me until now you don't know your sweet spot for biking.
No, not yet.
I mean, I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but it's kind of funny, right? When we do things ordinarily on normal days, this one seems to be rocket science, but it's just a bicycle.
Yeah.
And you've been riding since 2012, and until now, with all the bikes that you've had, you still couldn't figure out what's good for you.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Okay.
Yeah. Because I usually cycle on the flats, so
Still,
Yeah,
I'm sure you
climbs,
still drive on the flats,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
On the bike. Okay, so what I'm trying to point at is in bike fitting, if it's just purely bike fitting, it's all about just adjusting the bike. The moment that you change the saddle, you have to go back to the bike fitter. The moment that you change the handlebar, you have to go back to the bike fitter. The moment that you change whatever, you always have to go back to the bike fitter.
yeah.
All the time. But how come that's not true with your car when it comes to your driving? Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So in biomechanics, in this workshop, what I'm going to be providing you is not the bike fit. The bike fit is super, super simple. What we will be doing is that we will start teaching you how to understand your unique biomechanics. In layman's term, I'm going to make you feel what your body naturally is looking for. That I guess since 2012 you haven't figured it out,
No.
right?
Yeah, correct.
And you're not alone. There's a ton of us. So in biomechanics, it's all about using sensation, your sensation, not mine, your sensation and your feelings, sometimes emotions, to be the absolute measurement. Because once you feel it, do you think you're going to forget it?
No.
Of course not. Okay? Also, the number one reason is that so you don't get confused anymore whenever you start watching YouTube, whenever you start watching new frames that came out. You're gonna be more sure about what you want. Okay? So today, that's the reason why we had to stop, because it's very obvious what's wrong already.
Yeah.
And that's good. What does that mean?
There's room for improvement.
Oh, huge room for improvement.
Yeah.
Huge. Imagine, we didn't even last 2 minutes. You're already dead, tired. So the challenge is, instead of just climbing 2 minutes later, we're gonna be climbing for 20 minutes. Same gear, etc. And still, let's find out if you still have enough energy to sprint or time trial, and most importantly, get off the bike and feel fresh. If we are able to achieve that, then that's yours forever. You'll never forget about it. And then part of your investment here is whenever I'm here and we have the chance to ride, let's ride together. There's no coaching fee. There's no annual fee. It's just this moment, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, because of your physiology, you're 5'9", using a small bike. How weird is it to find out that the bike is too long for you?
Yeah, when I reach here,
You get numb fingers, right?
and
Lower back pain, upper back
Yeah.
pain, neck pain. You agree?
yeah,
Okay, now, the challenge is, how can I help you now without having to replace any parts on your bike? We don't want to have any extra cost.
yeah,
Although, just in case, in the future you have enough budget, I will also tell you what to purchase or to invest on, just in case you want to change a part.
okay.
But for now, I'm gonna make you feel what you're supposed to feel by do what we have here. But it's not gonna look beautiful. That's okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so based on that, I'm gonna now try to modify the bike for you to be very efficient and go aero on the hoods. So enough of the discussion. I'm not gonna discuss anything technical about angles, about hip flexors and all that stuff, because at the end of the day, you just wanna ride and feel it, okay? Okay, get off the bike. Woohoo! Don't break it. Okay. You don't slide there. I've seen it all too often. Okay. Okay. So this bike is size small, giant propel. Emil is 5'9". But you know, sometimes it's weird that it doesn't fit you. But according to the chart, it should fit you, right?
Yeah. For aero, they suggested small, and then for the normal road bike, medium. So,
Medium. Imagine if you have a medium, the more that you cannot reach it.
yeah.
So that's a little bit of a weird stuff, right? Remember, whenever we go to a bike shop, the manufacturers produce a chart, template, just for guidance. Some of our friends in the industry, some of our friends in the cycling community are so lucky that they fall in that chart range. But for some of us, including myself, so I guess including you, so that's two of us already, we don't fall under that range of height is equal to bike size. Right? Okay, cheers. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start. We're gonna now modify this based on, number one, not for comfort. What we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna start changing this with comfort as a default, but most importantly, your performance. Because if you come here, you just become comfortable and you still ride 27 kilometers per hour, I think it's just a waste of our time. You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. What if I'm gonna give you the ability to ride with me in Celatar, this time at 32 to 35 kilometers per hour as the rest pace?
Sounds
Good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, coming from 27 kilometers per hour, 32 to 35 is a big jump without any additional mileage. Right, so this is Emil before. This is how he rides naturally before any intervention. Right now, we're just testing how he would be developing torque. Remember, if you have a power meter, it will measure wattage, but it will not measure how you produce the wattage. What I mean is, he can now produce 300 watts using literally his quads until it burns and then he dies. So power meters, Strava, Zwift only shows you what wattage you're producing. It does not show you how you produce the watts, okay? So this is the before, and now this is the after. Okay, so this is the new you now. So this is your new climbing posture. This is a huge difference from when you started a while ago. When the gradient is not too steep, you can just straighten your elbow. Straighten the elbow, there you go. Just keep that steady. Just give me 1 minute. And then after that, let's pretend that you're gonna be approaching a 15% grade switchback. And let's see if you can develop more power, okay? Keep that going. Okay. Now let's see if you can start putting a lot more power, okay? This time, this one holds on to this. And then this one, pull it downward like this. Now you're pushing and lifting up. There you go. There you go, brother. That's it. Elbows together. There you go. Just push. Down. Lift. It's not aero position. It's just maximum torque. Up. Push. Down. Lift. Up. Push. Down. Lift. Up. Push. Down. Lift. Up. And this is climbing. You notice the power? Remember, you're pulling the hands downward, okay? Now, we are going to the, on my cue, we're gonna start going to the flats, okay? 5, 4, don't sprint, just time trial, set. There you go. Scrape, lift up, push down. Scrape, lift up, push down. Come on. Scrape, lift up, push down. More. There you go. And then this time, you rest this. No, that's okay. There you go. Just rest them here. There you go. There you go. So this is your new aero bar. Don't wiggle around. You notice it's too light now?
Yeah.
No, because now you're pushing. Bring it down. Come on, because there's no more pressure there. Come on, a little bit more. Faster. More. More. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, recover. Stay upright. Keep on going, keep on going. That's it, keep on going. Very nice. Keep on going, okay? Let's see if you can still recover. Arrow position. Ready. Set. Go, go, go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Recover. Done. Woo. Relax. Slower than that. Ready. Set. Go, 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 go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Done. Okay, we're done, we're done, we're done. Now, I just want to prove to you, since you're going to be going into multi-sport and duathlon, what I promise you is that even after climbing for 20 minutes, sprinting for so many... Stop pedaling now. Stop, stop. I'm not going to give you the chance to recover. Get off the bike. With no placebo effect. Feels good? Do you believe it now?
I still feel I can run 10K.
So no jello legs?
No jello legs. No fatigue here.
Tell me now, how many minutes have you been climbing?
More than 20 minutes.
More than 20 minutes. Yeah. And that is huge difference when you were warming up just for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you sprinted, and then you time trialed. Imagine this is how you would feel every single time you join a triathlon or a duathlon. So it means now that whatever running workout that you do, it will now be maximized and used on race day.
The bike fit follows certain rules, and it has its limitations. It can do so much to customize to the rider, but the biomechanics tries to optimize the rider and the bike, regardless of the parts. But of course, there should be a minimum criteria to be met, but it's optimized to the rider.
But now it's mostly the rider, no? So, no refund?
No refund.
Give me 5, man. See you soon, okay? I'm just gonna take a photo of us. Here we go. So we're done with the workshop. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you learned something from this episode. We always upload learning content because we know not everyone can see us or we're so far away, so hopefully you can use this. And Emil, hopefully some of you can relate to him. He's not a young man anymore. But you know what's special about this guy? You're willing to learn.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're just waiting for the time. So usually evening is the start of group riding here in Singapore. So from here, coming from Woodlands, our studio, we're gonna head out to Seletar today. Seletar is one of the major cycling routes. It's comparable to MOA. So today we're just gonna be using this bike with my helmet. Okay, I gotta borrow a helmet. Okay. Okay, so from here, we're gonna head out. First, you gotta check the lights. So it's mandatory here in Singapore to have lights forward and at the back. So having lights is a requirement. And from here, let's go. And I think I have a flat. No, I don't have a flat. Everything is okay. Okay, follow us as we go. Follow us as we go through our regular day. Today we have Third with us. He is from Amadeo, and then we also have, so Third is going to be smashing the field today. Okay, so here we are. So the workout today will be, we're going to be meeting Alan. Alan is a local from Singapore. Today is his certification ride. So anyone who does the biomechanics part of that program is monitoring your riding just to make sure that everything that we studied in the studio makes sense, okay? Okay. We're gonna be doing minimum of 4 laps today. So in those 4 laps, first 2 laps are always the warm-up. Third lap is kind of a tempo, and then the final lap is whoever wants to play a game with the other groups. we're gonna be focusing on Alan. Alan had his biomechanics already. And then tomorrow is another group. Okay. Let's go. Okay. So today, from here, we're gonna have to ride about 8 kilometers to the starting line, and maybe 15 minutes to go to the starting line. Then from there, we do the loop. One loop is usually 12 kilometers. Okay. Okay. We'll see you soon. We're gonna go ahead. Bye.